Good evening, Baltimore! And welcome to the WTMD Performance Studio. My name is Sam Sessa, and you out here in the WTMD Performance Studio, and all of you out there in Radioland are in for a real treat tonight because we have a very special show. It is a celebration of the human voice. There is no other show quite like this in Baltimore, or really anywhere else for that matter. But right now I'd like to introduce the man who is the father of Embody. This was his idea in the very first place. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for an incredibly talented Baltimore vocal artist, Shodekeh. Also, before we get started, real quick, I'd like to thank our sponsors for the evening, Flying Dog Brewery, Bordy Vineyards, and Cunningham's for helping make tonight's show possible. So, Shodekeh, good to have you here.
What's up, Sam? How you feeling?
Oh, we're at third Embody at WTMD.
Sold out.
Sold out. This is a sold-out show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much for braving the cold and coming out and getting soaked in some vocal warmth for the winter time of early January 2019. Yeah. I'm excited and nervous and super still and stoked, and my voice is tired from talking so much. And yeah, I always get excited and equally nervous at these things because I'm a producer as well as curator and performer of Embody. But it's a really beautiful thing to see you all here because a larger connection can be made by the way of the fact that you see yourselves in the voices that are being used here on stage tonight. You know, so it's about a communal experience. So for example, a great example of that, these seats here, that is the seating area of the living room of the house of WTMD. The very back where people are standing, that's the standing area of the living room here at WTMD. Up here on the floor, that's the magic carpet area of the living room. I don't know about any of you all, but I'm going to be sitting here in the front because when the vocalists come on stage to share their energy and their stories and their talent, I don't want nobody talking to me. So if you feel you want to get a little cozier, there is some floor space here in the front. If you have children, this is a great magic carpet area for that. I mean, and that's where I'm going to be. Is that cool with everybody? Beautiful.
So, Shodekeh, when we were talking a lot earlier about this show, just to each other, we were saying that the human voice is the most intimate of all the instruments because it literally does come from inside of us.
Right.
And the performers tonight, they've never done anything quite like this before. We're asking them to do something fresh, something new for this show. And how many musicians over the years have you approached who have been very reluctant to do this?
It's happened, and it's inspired me more to find a way to properly communicate what Embody is about. So, yeah, we've had people almost not do the performance. Yeah, magic carpet area. Come on up, magic carpet area. In front of the stage, not on the stage. Yeah. Now, when I do sort of an Embody version for children at performances, that's when I do invite all the kids to sit on stage with me. But yeah, we're grown folk. But yeah, correct. And so people usually come in very nervous because they are usually accompanied by, hey, what's up? Accompanied by a guitar or a drum or a cajon or another instrumentalist or an accompanist. And I say, no, I've had to explain, no, nothing else, just you. And they go, oh, okay, well, that means I have to really think about this. Because it's not just about their technique, it's about a larger human and emotional intelligence individually, collectively. So you're gonna get to see some really beautiful, vulnerable moments that I believe will transform into utter human strength. And yeah, there's a lot of soul searching that happens here on stage at Embody.
Shodekeh, would you like to introduce our first performer of the evening?
I most certainly will. And just so you know, I'm gonna be taking a page out of the Don Cornelius textbook, and we're gonna have a little conversation with each of the vocalists throughout the night. So I've been a fan of this vocalist for quite some time. Amazing, beautiful soul. It's interesting getting to know her as she's come down from New York today. There's a quiet strength to this individual in the way that they speak and share energy and conversation and discuss music and other things. But there's this quiet, deeper strength that I think will emerge in this moment. So with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please clap your hands, stomp your feet, make a lot of noise, send a lot of love to the stage for none other than the beautiful and enigmatic Madison McFerrin.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully. How are you guys doing?
So,
Deep
just
breath.
yeah, always. So just a little bit about where your ideas and your inspiration comes from, because I always like to do my homework as we approach the date of the concert, and I've been listening to Finding Foundations Volume 1 and Volume 2, and was especially blown away by Can You See, this 7-minute piece that just sends you to another place. Where do your inspirations come from, technique-wise or personally?
I think they really just come from the emotions of everyday life. You know, there's not... Sometimes there are times when, like, a single event happens that inspires a song, and sometimes it's just, how do I feel today? How do I feel right now? What is in my soul? You know, it definitely comes from the deepest gut place that I have, and from the people around me, you know, just the general energy that's happening that I'm feeling.
Now, I know you went to Berkeley, but do you feel like a lot of your musical cultivation comes from a deeper place beyond going to a conservatory for school?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that the majority probably comes from that. You know? A lot of it came from, you know, being in a band in college and playing outside of school, and also just, you know, singing at home with my dad and my brothers, and just living in a musical family. I think that that's probably the deepest core in just like my ancestry, you know. So,
So, do you want to talk a little bit about one or more of the particular songs that you'll be sharing with us tonight?
well, the first one, I will need your guys' help, so just be prepared. It comes from Volume 1.
Okay.
And actually, part of the reason why I chose to do this one, because Finding Foundations, for those of you who don't know, is an all a cappella series. And when I perform live, I have a loop pedal that I layer my own vocals with. So this is just going to be the lead. But the beautiful thing about this next song in particular is that this one is also about to be on my next EP and not a cappella. So you guys will be able to transfer the background in your own mind from what happens a cappella and what doesn't. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for this? So, yeah, do that.
Got my little keyboard.
And let me get out of your way.
Okay, can we get a good snap? It's gonna go like this. Ready? Yeah. You guys keep good rhythm. See you walk into my door, what more could you be asking for? I thought you said you needed some more time. Figured when you walked away, the moment I told you to stay, that would be the last time I crossed your mind. But you say you want me back, and as a matter of fact, I could say I feel the same way too. Still too hesitant to say the things that you told me today. You said I'm falling for you. Falling this mystery of wondering if you can see the wall between my heart and peace of mind. Do I say I love you first? I've never been upon this coast, still waiting for the time to see you sign. Plus the way you look at me couldn't possibly compete with the way that I must look at you. But it doesn't matter, 'cause you say that you're falling in love, and I can say I'm falling too. Falling for you, I'm falling for you, falling for you. And you say you're falling, always falling for me too. So that one's called Fallen. You can check it out on Finding Foundations Volume 1. It's on Spotify. You know, all of those things. How you guys feeling? It is very cold outside. It is much warmer in here. Thank you for that. Should I move on to the next one? Is that what's happening? Okay. So this one I'm actually gonna just kind of speak, because I think the words are really important. And the song itself is on Volume 2, which Shodekeh said he enjoyed. So you can check out the sung version of it there as well. And it's called Can You See? Where are we going now? I am not sure I want to follow your lead. Justice. How absurd that a single word can go unheard of in places with faces like mine. They say, stop, step back, hands up, look down. But that won't keep you out the ground. Wounded for what we've earned, yet you wonder why we want to end this war. They say, stop, step back, hands up, look down. But that won't keep you out the ground. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, but so proudly you hail, while we're all out here screaming. Thank you. Shodekeh, come back on stage.
Yeah, it's as hard as it looks. But I have to give credit to all those who've practiced the overtone techniques and traditions, and particularly my teachers, my mentors, Alash Ensemble from Southern Siberia, too. But they were here last year when we did Embody. So just a small tribute to them. So. Can I hear you vocalize the rhythm part one more time for this last one? Got it? Five, 6, 7, 8.
You didn't want it before, so why are you here waiting? I don't understand why you think I am contemplating on ways for you to love again. Everything that you're missing, saying a premonition, got you a change in your mind. But stop your reminiscing, cause I won't play the fool again. Every day you're gone, every day I move on. Is it is plain to see that you weren't meant for me? Cause I ain't got the time to lose on you, on you. No, I ain't got the time to lose on you, on you. No, you didn't need me before, so why are you here begging? Looks like you didn't think of everything before letting me out of sight. Can I like? Can I come around? Say you're missing the sound of my every day. You can stay away, cause I ain't got the time to lose on you, on you. No, I ain't got the time to lose on you, on you. No, I ain't got the time to lose on you, on you. No, I ain't got the time to lose on you, on you. No.
One more time for Madison McFerrin, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys so much.